Hello, welcome. This is the welcome talk for Bridges and Wessex halls. In a minute, we're going to play a presentation to talk about some of the rules and regulations we have in halls. And after that, I'll be joined by colleagues from UPP and University of Reading to answer any questions you may have. But just before we do any of that, I'd like to ask you all to register your attendance on this talk by completing the check-in form, which I have posted in the Q&A section of the chat. If you don't complete that, you will be asked to attend another one of these, and it will be an in-person talk in Palmer Building. So please make sure you register. Even if you're watching as a flat, please register individually. And now we're going to play the PowerPoint.
Hi, I'm Sue Wallace, the Residential Support and Discipline Manager at the university. I'm here to explain how you can access support whilst you live in halls and how we manage behaviour during your stay. Our team of 5 trained wardens come from a variety of backgrounds but all have relevant experience of halls living. We have our own office, which is located over in St George's Hall, and this is staffed 7 days a week. You can contact the team by email or one of our drop-ins. Details can all be found on the posters in your kitchen, as well as the university's essential website. If you're not sure, just call the Halls hotline. Let me introduce the team to you. We have Amir, Faith, Carrie, Danny, and Lewis. And of course, there's myself as team manager. At our university, and indeed in the halls, we believe that fostering an atmosphere conducive to academic success requires a balance between freedom and responsibility. Our wardens play a crucial part in maintaining this delicate equilibrium. The team are not only enforcers of the rules within halls, but they also act as a point of contact for you, offering guidance, advice and assistance on a variety of areas, including any academic challenges, personal matters, your accommodation, as well as in-the-moment support. So please feel free to approach them and have a chat about your concerns. The wardens can also help you connect with other university services, such as student welfare, counselling and wellbeing, and DAS, that's the Disability Advisory Service. We know for many of you this will be your first experience of communal living, and we want you to have a great experience. But at the same time, we know this may not be the case for everyone, and turmoil can happen for many reasons and at any time. The wardens are there to help with issues of unrest within the halls, homesickness, mental health concerns, and general well-being. I would like to reiterate that we stand firm in our zero tolerance policy for any behaviour that is never okay, including racism and discrimination. I know it can be difficult, but if you feel you are not being treated with dignity and respect, please consider telling your warden about your experience or using report and support. You may find talking about sex and consent difficult, but it is so important that we all build a shared understanding of what consent is, how to respect boundaries, and how to positively intervene in a situation. Consent is agreeing by choice and having the freedom and capacity to choose. We would urge you to participate in the Consent Matters training on our Essentials site. Remember, no topic is out of bounds for the wardens. Discipline forms the backbone of any successful institution, and our wardens are instrumental in upholding it. They oversee the compliance to university policies and procedures and hall rules, promoting an environment that encourages mutual respect, integrity, and responsible behaviour. By setting clear expectations and offering guidance, they help create a harmonious community in which we want everyone to thrive. They address any breaches of conduct promptly and fairly, ensuring that you are all aware of your responsibilities whilst living in halls and the consequences if those rules are not followed. Wardens will investigate any breaches or allegations with impartiality and as swiftly as the process allows, in conjunction with the university student disciplinary procedure. Sanctions can include warnings, monetary fines, or escalation to the Student Disciplinary Committee. All details can be found on Essentials, but we will send you information through our monthly newsletters, which will include links to the Student Code of Conduct and Student Residency Agreement, 2 documents you have all signed up to adhere by. Wardens work very closely with our security colleagues to help maintain a safe and secure living environment. Security will call out the duty warden during the night time if they feel their presence is required. A duty warden is available 365 days of the year. A team I haven't mentioned yet is the Hall Mentors. So who are they? The university employ and train 21 PhD students to assist the wardens in their pastoral support duties. They also live in halls themselves and are assigned to specific halls, which means they get to know the uniqueness of each residency. As students, they can holistically support you from knowledge concerning academic engagement to navigating campus resources, providing mentoring and understanding to the challenges students face today. They are also committed to organising various hall events to enhance the sense of belonging, building a vibrant community spirit and helping you connect with other students. This year, the weekly recreational and social events occur every Saturday between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. The upcoming events will be in our newsletter and on Essentials, so do keep an eye open for the first email and step out of your comfort zone and come along. As part of our inclusivity, we will not serve alcohol at these events. It is worth noting that the fines I mentioned earlier fund the events put on by the Hall Mentors. Before I go, I wanted to explain about the quieter lifestyle halls. You will know you're in one as either you have requested this or the accommodation partners have told you about it. Quieter halls doesn't mean silent, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Noise is an inherent aspect of communal living. However, if there is persistent noise or it becomes a nuisance, then please do speak to one of the wardens or a hall mentor. So that's it from me. I want to wish you every success at university, and my hope is that you will make positive, unforgettable memories during your year in halls.
Hall mentors are postgraduate students who live in hall and help support the wardens. You can find your hall warden on the poster in your kitchen. Alternatively, contact the hall's hotline for their details. Welcome to the community. Reading is a friendly community and a great place to socialise. But remember, there are many non-students living in the streets around campus and halls. It's important to be considerate and respectful to these neighbours and be aware of the noise you are making when you're socialising, especially late at night. Complaints from neighbours can lead to disciplinary sanctions. Please also remember that you cannot bring cars to university unless you have approved special circumstances. The university has a street support team. These street wardens work at night around the streets off campus. You will recognise them by their uniforms and high-vis. The street wardens can provide advice if you need help late at night. They're very friendly, so do say hi if you need their help.
One of the first things you should do at Reading is register with a local doctor. You'll be spending the majority of the next few years in Reading, so it's important that you have a local doctor available to you. There are 3 practices in close proximity to the university. For more information on choosing, please see www.nhs.uk. Getting into good habits in your university life will help you settle and make the most of your time here. Things like eating well, good sleeping habits, and getting exercise can set you up for success. Our Life Tools series of events can help you get into these good habits and set you up for a great start to life at university. Meningitis is a serious illness with potentially fatal consequences. Make sure you're in the know about meningitis and the signs to watch out for. More information can be found in the Hall's A to Z handbook. If you have any concerns, please call 101 or visit your GP.
To follow now is a short video from the Mayor of London. Male violence against women and girls starts with words. If you see it happening, have a word with yourself, then your mates.
I've not eaten anything all day, bruv. You know what? I can do with this too, Lee, Jacob always favourite.
Text me when you get home, okay? I will.
I'm paying. Come on, how much? Gee, drop a bit, bro. Alright. Sweetheart, you alright? You alright, yeah? She ain't listening, man. Want a crisp? Go on, have a crisp. Go on, have a crisp. Bit of a moody one, isn't she? A little bit rude, to be honest. God, geez, am I really that bad?
My taxi's nearly here.
Taxi?
Oi, Jacob, you're not gonna say anything? Just leave me alone, man. Bro, look at her.
Whoa, 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 where are you going in such a hurry? All I've done is be nice. Nice, that's it. I'm trying to be nice, all right? And all I'm getting is this.
What are you doing? You need to say something. This isn't a joke anymore.
All right, what is it? What is your problem? You've not said one word, no?
Come on, bro.
You're not so pretty with that face on, you know? I just don't understand.
What are you doing? That's enough.
Male violence against women and girls can start with words,
Only joking, bruv.
but it doesn't stop there.
Let's go.
If you see it happening, have a word with yourself, then your mates.
Hi folks, my name is Justin. I'm the General Manager for Park Group, which incorporates Childs, Mackinder, Stenton and Windsor Halls. I work for a company called UPP, which is in partnership with the University of Reading to look after the Hall's accommodation on the university's behalf. Our number one aim is to provide a clean, well-maintained and safe environment for you all to live in and for our staff to work in. Our housekeeping, maintenance, front of house and management teams all work together to help us achieve this. We're a friendly and approachable bunch, so please do say hello and speak to us if you're ever unsure of anything. We were recently asked for our 3 top tips for residents moving into halls, and this is what we came up with. Firstly, read your Hall's A to Z handbook. I appreciate this might be a bit of a stretch, so perhaps don't read it from cover to cover, but familiarise yourself from where you can find it online and on the Home at Halls app. I suggest you flick through the content so you have an idea of all the areas it covers, so if you're ever in doubt in the future, you can use it for reference. It will help ensure you are following the Hall rules and keeping yourself and others safe. Secondly, take time out to hold an informal meeting with your flat or household. Be realistic and honest with each other and decide how you all want to live for the next year. Agree arrangements around kitchen tidiness, dishwashing, noise levels, etc. I promise you, laying some ground rules now may help avoid unnecessary conflict down the line. And finally, if you're not sure, please ask. If you're uncertain, then there's bound to be others who are uncertain also. So please just stop and ask us. All of our team are in UPP uniform, which is navy blue with the UPP logo on it. You'll find us around site, but also in our reception underneath Windsor Hall. We also answer your queries via the Home at Halls app and through our 24 hours a day Halls hotline. So, if you have a worry, concern or problem, please don't sit in silence. Just come and ask us. That's me done, so thanks very much for your time. On behalf of all the UPP team, welcome to Reading. We look forward to seeing you around the site, and please don't forget to say hello.
Bike security. Cycle theft is a problem in many locations throughout the UK, and Reading is no different. Here's just a few tips just for you, your bike, and arriving now at university. Ensure your bike is insured, hopefully before you arrive at university, but if you haven't already, organise it now. Register your bike on the national database. Remember, you cannot store your bicycle in your accommodation. Use the designated bike racks or sheds on campus, as they'll be more public and may be covered by CCTV. Always secure your bike with 2 quality bike locks. For added security, consider purchasing an Amobi Bike RFID bicycle security tag. And I have to remind you that bicycles are always stored at owner's own risk.
Living in halls is a great experience to meet new people and enjoy a shared community, but to make sure everyone enjoys their living space, it's important to understand your responsibilities. Cleaners will visit weekly, but for them to be able to complete their jobs effectively, you all have a duty to ensure the space is kept tidy and accessible. This includes keeping surfaces clear, emptying the bins regularly, and cleaning up after cooking between each visit. It's important to work together with your flatmates, so please refer to the yellow kitchen poster for more information.
The next short video we'll be showing is covering fire safety in halls.
Let's be honest, fire safety isn't going to be at the top of your to-do list when you're starting uni.
But it is important, so stick with us for a few minutes while we show you how to stop fires from happening in your accommodation and what to do if one does start.
So you can avoid situations like this. Once you've started cooking, don't get distracted, especially if you're grilling or frying something.
Always say with whatever you're cooking to keep an eye on it. And while we're in the kitchen, try to keep your oven trays clean, as grease and fat are highly flammable. All it takes is a quick wipe down when you're done cooking and you're sorted.
Make sure you use the correct charger for your device, ideally the one that it came with. And if you're an international student, please make sure that your chargers work with the power supply in the UK. Using the wrong charger can overload the supply and cause it to overheat.
Also, avoid overloading plug sockets and extension leads. This could create a power surge and cause a fire. Only plug in the number of plugs it was built for.
Fairy lights are a great way to decorate your room, but please make sure they're battery and LED based. Unlike mains powered ones, these don't heat up no matter how long they're on for.
Smoking indoors is banned. That goes for both cigarettes and vapes. Head to the designated smoking area.
Now this bit's really important. So fire doors have this symbol on them and they're designed to stop the spread of fires, but they only work if you keep the door closed, so please don't wedge them open.
Don't mess about with the smoke detectors, fire alarms and firefighting equipment. Keeping these in good shape means they're ready to save your life if there's a fire.
If you hear this noise, then it means you have to leave the building. Don't presume that it's a test.
Walk, don't run, and head to
your fire assembly point.
Check with your accommodation so you know where to go.
This stuff might not be exciting, but it is important. If you don't take the right actions, then fires can start and spread very quickly. Plus, you don't want to be known as the one that caused that fire.
So remember to follow the advice mentioned here, and you can keep your time at uni flame-free.
We will now hear from your campus security team.
Manager. I'm part of a team. Hello, my name is Dilip Ayman and I'm the Security Services Manager. I'm part of a team of around 60 security officers who are trained, licensed and working around the clock to keep you safe while you're here with us at the University of Reading. You can recognise us by the distinctive red, white and black livery on the vehicles we drive and the uniform we wear. If you need to, you can contact us in a number of ways. You can visit the control room here at White Knight's house. It's open 24 hours a day. Alternatively, you can telephone us on either of these two numbers. Please save them to your phone as a speed dial in case you ever feel vulnerable, threatened or need us. Hopefully you never will, and you can delete them after you leave us. Or you can stop us when we are walking or driving on patrol. If you're living in student accommodation, you will have dedicated members of our team here to look after you. So go and say hello to them. They are your go-to people if ever you have a security concern or feel threatened or vulnerable in any way. We are here to keep you safe, so please let us know if you need help at any time. It's important that you listen to and follow any instructions you are given. For example, if you're asked to leave a building in the event of a fire alarm activation, if you're asked for your student identification to make sure we know who you are and that only people who should be here are here. Listening to instructions is especially important if there is a serious, life-threatening incident. Whilst it's unlikely to happen during your time here, we do have a security response in place just in case to help keep you safe. What you need to do, please, is download the Call My app on your mobile. If it is ever activated and doesn't say it's a test, then you need to listen to what you're being told and follow the instructions given. From all of us in the security team, welcome to the University of Reading. Remember, we are here to look after you and keep you safe, and you can come to us if ever you need help. Thank you.
You can download the Call My app by scanning the QR code on screen. You can see a QR code for each popular operating system, so please scan the code that is relevant to your phone. Don't forget, you have an important role to play in keeping our campus and halls safe. Remain vigilant. If someone tailgates you into a building, which is when you use your card to access a building and someone follows you in without scanning their own card, do consider if it feels right. If something doesn't feel right, reach out to your campus security team.
I'm really pleased to now introduce our Home Halls team.
The Home Halls programme provides social events, activities, initiatives and competitions completely free to all students living in halls, with community, wellbeing and sustainability in mind. We run a series of events from craft nights, relaxation and wellbeing sessions and themed food nights. We also run cultural events to celebrate different religious holidays, and we also provide support to students through community pantries, free sanitary products in communal toilets and financial webinars. A highlight from last year was running the Halls Awards. It was a great event where staff and students came together to celebrate students' time in halls. There was live music, there was food, games and the awards ceremony at the end. Any student living in halls or residence can get involved. If you have friends visiting, they can come along too. We post our events on the Home at Halls app where you can find out more information and sign up. You can also tell us what events you want to see through our surveys and social media channels with lots of chances to win prizes. Attending Home at Halls events enables you to meet new people within your halls, leading to new friendships. You can also learn a new skill at an event and ultimately have fun for free.
Following is a brief introduction to your Reading Student Union.
Welcome to the University of Reading. We are Reading Students' Union, or the SU. Think of us as your central hub on White Knight's campus, a place for support, entertainment, involvement, and making your voice heard. Crucially, we are independent from the university and student-led, focused entirely on your interests and opportunities. We offer a wide range of services to enhance your university experience. Our advice and support services provide free, confidential help with everything from academics to housing. We are also the home of sports, societies, and volunteering, with over 150 groups waiting for you to join. Be sure to check out our Freshers Fairs from Tuesday 23rd to Thursday 25th during Welcome Week to find out more. We champion the student voice and campaigns, ensuring your opinions are heard at every level of the university. And finally, we're all about student-focused events, bars, and our nightclub, 360. From welcome parties to quizzes, our bars and coffee shops offer great places to relax, and our nightclub is perfect for a fantastic night out. We're here to help you make amazing memories. Each year, the student body elects 5 students like you to lead the Students' Union. They take a year out of their studies to work full-time paid leadership jobs right here at the SU. Their main role is to make sure your voices are heard at the highest levels of the university. These are your full-time officers for the coming year: Ella, Tiam, Endelin, Martina, and Sarah. This year, their key priorities include improving student housing. They'll be working to make sure you have safe, affordable, and quality places to live. Boosting career prospects. They want to create stronger connections with alumni to help you with your future careers. Enhancing clubs and societies. Making sure all our clubs and societies are accessible and diverse, offering something for everyone. Creating inclusive events. Developing more events and experiences on campus that are welcoming to everyone, from club nights to crafting. They're here to support you. If you have any questions or want to chat, you can find them right in the welcome area of the Students' Union building. Don't hesitate to say hello or drop them a message on Instagram. Find their accounts on screen now.
We will now hear from Corinne Brooks, our International Student Experience Manager here at Reading.
Moving to a new country to study can be unsettling, and it can take some time to get used to living with new people in an unfamiliar environment. Be kind to yourself and appreciate that it might take some time to feel settled in Reading. If you are an international student and have any questions or concerns, please get in touch. I'm happy to help. Come and visit me in the Carrington building or contact me by email. See you soon.
We'll now take a look at our shared commitment to sustainability and how together we can work towards our sustainability goals. Net zero by 2030. Yes, we're serious. And so is the university and the local community, which you are now a key member of. Be part of it by reducing your use, whether that be electricity, water, or disposables. Just by taking the time to report minor maintenance such as dripping taps or running toilets, you can have a huge impact on the amount of water saved. Switch off appliances at the plug when not in use. Turn off your lights when you leave a room. And turn down radiator thermostats when you're not in your room or going away for a few days. Living in halls, whether in a meal plan hall or self-catered, provides an opportunity for everyone to play a key role in our sustainability strategy and the shared goals of living in a university community. Recycle, recycle, recycle. And most importantly, get it in the right bin. All of the bin signage is consistent across the university. We want to avoid as much waste as possible going into our general waste bins, the grey ones, and almost all waste going into our 3 key recycling streams: dry mixed, food and glass. We're good at this at Reading, and we get better and better every year, so we need you to maintain the upward trajectory and ensure that our residents of 24-25 make the biggest difference yet.
Now we will talk about how meal plans work and where our on-campus dining venues are located. Meal plans give you access to a wide range of dining venues across both the White Knight and London campuses. It's a smart way to save time, avoid the hassle of cooking, and focus on what really matters: your studies, your social life, and the university experience. There are more than 6 on-campus dining venues where your meal plan is valid. Many of these operate as all-you-care-to-eat locations, offering a wide variety of dishes, cuisines, and portion flexibility. This means you can build your plate just how you like it, with as much or as little as you need. You can purchase your meal plan online via the Clever Cuisine website, or if you prefer to speak to someone in person, just visit the concierge desk, Park Eat dining venue, and a member of our specialist team will be there to help you choose a plan that's right for you. Next, we'll talk about our laundry facilities. At our halls, we have 11 laundry rooms with washers and dryers. You can save more by purchasing a laundry bundle in advance. For more information and to purchase a laundry bundle, download the WashNet app and select your bundle to save.
Okay, we will open the Q&A session now. But just before we do that, I would like to remind you all to complete the check-in form, which I posted at the bottom of the Q&A chat. Otherwise, you'll be asked to attend one disc in person. And now we'll start the Q&A with my colleague Catherine. She's the Deputy Residence Director for Reading. Hi, Catherine.
Hi, everyone.
Would you like to quickly tell us what you do?
Yes. I mean, it's obviously it's not just me. I'm part of a really large team at Reading who do a huge amount of work. So we are involved in the maintenance of all of your buildings, the housekeeping, front of house services, so the receptions, the help desk where Christina works, the accommodation booking and marketing that you would have been in contact to make your booking. So we're a whole host of activities. There's a lot of us. We're very experienced in what we do, and we're all really approachable. We're very much on site and hands-on. So if you see us about, make sure that you stop us and ask us any questions or any concerns you have.
Thank you. Our first question for you is: can residents order parcels to halls?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and they definitely do. So that's how it works. When you guys checked in, we gave you a white envelope with your key or temporary card or post locker key in it. On the front of that envelope, we detailed your postal address. You can use that to get any parcels delivered to site. Parcels are all delivered, regardless of whether you live in Bridges and Wessex. They're all delivered to the reception at Bridges. They're delivered to us, and then we process them. We register them, and that then once we've registered it, you guys will get a QR code via Home at Halls app, and then you can come and use that QR code to collect your parcel during parcel collection times, which are 8:30 to 9:30 and 2 p.m. to 6:30 Monday to Friday. What I would recommend is sort of looking into using the Amazon locker as well, only because I know that's available 24/7, and it does make it easier, particularly if you want something quickly and if it's small. If you are getting any supermarket deliveries or takeaway or anything like that, sorry, you'll have to get that delivered to you personally. You have to come out of the building and get it. We can't accept fresh food deliveries at the reception.
Thank you. And when will the heating be turned on?
Heating season starts on the 1st of October. There is no big switch or big lever for us to switch all of the heating on at once. So what we do is we do it gradually so that by the 1st of October, we've got all of our buildings on. So
Yeah, that's it really. And whilst we turn them on, we make sure that there are no sort of maintenance issues, etc., with it. And if there are, we try to resolve them as we go. So yeah, you'll see coming on in the course of the next few days, and if not soon, definitely by the 1st.
Thank you.
Oh, I would also say I would recommend that you go onto your Home Halls app to the useful information section, where you'll find a document that we've put together, and you can go to your particular hall or building and find out about how the heating operates in your building, because it's not that you have full control over your heating. We very much have control over it. If you want to turn it off, you can turn it off, that's fine. But that document gives you all the ins and outs and a bit more information about how it works and why it works the way it does.
Yeah, and it's very much in line with our environmental policy, which we talked about in the presentation.
Absolutely.
But if you do feel cold, you can call the host hotline and they'll be able to sort something out for you. Okay, and can you tell us when room inspections take place?
Yeah, we carry out room inspections termly. So if you're on a 40-week contract, we'll do it twice in a year. And if you're on a 51-week contract, we'll do it 3 times in the year. So everyone gets one in the autumn. So we do those, sort of we put together a schedule. We'll run those over sort of October, November, December. And then we'll do the same come sort of January, February, March. And then if you're on a 51-week contract, we'll do the same. We'll do it in the summer. We won't, this isn't about tripping people up or surprising them. We give you guys 7 days notification that we're coming to do your room check. So it really is about just checking in on our buildings, making sure they're in a good state of repair and there's nothing amiss or concerning from our point of view.
Yes, and sometimes you might not even realize something's broken, but our staff knows how to check for that.
Yeah.
They puts for you. Yeah. And would you be pleased to have enter rooms without giving notification?
No, the only reason we would enter a room, well, I say unannounced, we would still knock. But the only reason we would do it without having notified you in advance or you having given us permission in advance is due to a health and safety concern. And that may be anything ranging from a leak to the room below you that's been caused by something in your room, a window jack lock that somehow become disabled, so your window's open too far, fire, any concern for your safety and well-being. Those are all reasons why we would access your room. We have a very strict protocol for all of our staff when we access rooms. We don't just turn a key and walk in. Regardless of the situation, we'll always knock a couple of times. We'll announce ourselves. We'll tell you that we are unlocking the door, and then we will proceed to enter. What you'll find is that by and large, you'll receive a lot of notifications giving you 7 days notice to tell you that we are coming to your accommodation to carry out some sort of compliance check, whether it's checking the fire detection or doing shower head descaling or whatever, or a room inspection like we were just talking about. Or the other reason we'll access accommodation is because you have given us permission. By logging a job for your accommodation, you're giving us permission to access your room.
Yes, and what happens if a resident is away during the room inspections?
That's fine. The room inspection just carries on. We're not expecting you to be present during the room inspection. The vast majority of students are not present. You're on campus studying or out socialising or doing sports or whatnot. We will always leave a small note in the room to tell you that we have been and the outcome of your inspection.
Okay, and what are there quiet hours on campus?
Quiet hours, generally speaking, or
Yes.
I guess so. So if you live in a quiet, Faith might be a better place to answer this actually, from a sort of a welfare discipline point of view, if you don't mind me passing it over to you.
Yes, of course. Hi, Faith.
Hello.
Would you like to quickly tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Faith. I'm one of the wardens, so I'm in charge of Mackinder, Dunsdon, and St. Pat's Old Court. We're under the student services, so I deal with welfare and discipline. So if you're in need of support, you contact us or the student welfare team. And also, if you've got in a bit of trouble, we're the ones that mainly investigate with the student discipline team as well.
Okay, thank you. So, yeah, can you tell us a bit about, are there general quiet hours on campus? How do the quiet halls work?
Yes, so on a general basis, it's 11 p.m. for strictly no noise. But if you live in a quieter lifestyle hall, we prefer that you keep noise to a minimum because that's what you have signed a contract for, essentially. We just prefer, it's just a preference for a lot of people that live there. So if we just respect that, that would be appreciated. Otherwise, you would have to start having conversations with us and types of kitchen meetings, things like that. When we get to quieter periods during exam season, it's very strict and any fines are doubled at that time period. So you'd rather just be safe and keep it to a minimum. And that will be 24 hours during the quiet period.
I believe residents are notified when quiet periods start.
Yes, you'll be informed.
And I think we put signs around the halls anyway, so that they know. Okay, thank you. These seem to be all the questions we've received tonight. If you think of anything else, please call the Halls hotline. They're there 24/7. They're always happy to help. I work with all of them. They're a bunch of great people. And you can also contact them on the Home at Halls app. Tell us submissions if you prefer to text rather than talk. Just before we close this meeting, remember to register your attendance. The link is at the bottom of the Q&A session. Make sure you register individually, even if you're watching as a flat. And I wish you all a pleasant stay in halls and a lovely evening.